And guys, welcome back to the channel. And today, this is actually going to be our last video of the Model 3. So we're a little bit sad. The car is being traded in. We decided that we weren't going to keep this one. We have got the Model Y on order. Now, we've got a bit of information to tell you. If you see it from my last video, we had ordered the performance Model Y. We were so looking forward to that, and I thought it'd be some great content for us to have a slightly different version and show you some differences between a long range and a performance. But unfortunately, that hasn't quite worked out because we had an order placed on the day the orders opened for the UK, but we were told it would be the start of the year that we would get delivery. But as we got close to the date, Tesla did call me and say actually the date's getting pushed out, and it was going to then be mid 2022, but unfortunately that's pushed out even further. So we really didn't want to wait, right? We desperately needed a little bit more space at the back. As you might have seen from our Model Y review, we loved that review car. It was absolutely fantastic in terms of the space for us. So we're trading this one in, and we had to change our order from the performance to the long range just to get it in time. So the good news for us though is that it's ready. So we will be picking it up in the next couple of days. I've signed all the paperwork, everything is done. This is going to be a slightly different video when we go and pick that car up. We will be covering all of that. But I will be doing the filming for that one, but we'll be in Blue Water, so it will not be at Southampton. So I haven't seen anyone actually pick up from Blue Water, so hopefully you're going to get something a little bit different. We'll show you that experience. But I thought for today's video, let's just talk about the Model 3 and just let you guys know, how we've been finding it, so we're going to show you a few clips. We went around and tried to understand how charging worked, and I hope that was really useful at the beginning. Okay, great. Charging done. Let's unplug this charger from the Tesla one-handed, if I can get that done. So once we did the collection video, and again we'll show some of that for Model 3 just to reminisce. It was a great day, rainy day back at Brent Cross. Okay guys, we're here. I think it's that one. Maybe? No. No. Hi guys, so we are here. Our Uber is leaving us. It's one of these. Well, the thing is, I was right about the white, guys, because look how many white cars there are here. There's so many white Teslas here ready for collection. My only worry is that these are getting all wet. What a horrible day to pick it up. But hey, listen, it's going to be exciting nonetheless to go and find where ours is. Oh, I think it's over there. I think it's that one there. Right guys, hang on. We found it. Okay. There it is, right underneath. Can you see that? Right at the far corner. Okay, there you go. We spotted it. The thing is, the white interior, that really stands out. I mean, that's how you can really pick it out. But guys, that looks gorgeous. But what we did try and do is understand chargers. So you guys going through it for the first time, I hope you find going back to those videos still quite useful, because we try to look at all the different charging options, how to go about it, how it works, how the Tesla charger is just a plug and play and it's all linked to your account, how you need to get the other accounts set up for some of those other providers. Okay, if curiosity could kill the cat, he is so intrigued as to what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to keep him in the car for a minute. This is all practical advice. Don't try and take your little kids out while you're doing this. Leave them in there for a minute and get this all plugged in. So I've plugged in the side for the Tesla, and I'll get my app together and plug it into this unit here. Trying to do it all one-handed. There you go. Okay, there you go. So it's all plugged in. I just got to go into the app activate it, and hopefully I'll show you what it's doing inside. And then we did those road trips. So we did our first road trip to Devon. So again, we'll show you some of that. Okay guys, we've reached here. It was a fantastic journey. It was very long, but we've reached here. So it's a beautiful place here, and we've got a great charger there. Zappy are going to be plugging it in a minute. So we'll see in a few days time. We're going to be sort of exploring this place, and we'll take some vids as we go along. If you want to see the full coverage, you can go to that video. But it's been a fantastic car. You know, we've loved everything about this one. I think it looks fantastic. The interior, the white interior, guys, don't be put off. If you like light interiors like we do, it's so easy to keep it clean. It just wipes away. It's really easy maintenance, and it's been fine for us. The sound system has been absolutely incredible, and it's got better and better with the updates. The drivability's got better, but the sound system also has really improved. The way they've sort of worked through that in the software updates is really unbelievable. So, you know, we've got the Hypervolt charger. We showed you a video on that. You've done a fab job. Looking good, looking good. I just can't wait to see when the light goes on. Around the installation and how we selected that Hypervolt, still so happy with that. That was a great choice. So guys, have a look back at that. I mean, a lot of you may still be very interested in the Tesla charger, and obviously the Tesla charger does look fantastic. But Hypervolt, you know, their service is spot on. Their unit is cutting edge with over-the-air updates that it's all geared up for. It's a smart charger, and the thing with the Hypervolt is really that it is all integrated into one box, so there's no extra fault protection that you need to add in. So if you want convenience, it's got everything in there. The thing that you always find with the Model 3 is that it's a sporty feel. It's a nice, comfortable ride. It's very nippy. Though it's got the heavy batteries, it still feels quite a nimble car to drive. The only thing is the seating position's always been a bit awkward. It's always been a little bit sort of, you know, your knees are a little bit higher at the front, and definitely you feel it as a passenger at the back as well. So that is where the Model Y is going to be slightly different. That, as we saw in that review vehicle, that was a lot more of a natural position. So I'm really looking forward to that. But otherwise, we've got the latest software on here. It's going to be almost exactly the same as this, unless there's been an update in the next few days before I pick it up. But we've really got used to this interface. So guys, tell us what you think, you know, because we had quite a long period with the old interface, and we got quite used to that, having all of the icons. So this is a minimalist view. We've got really used to this now, but I tell you, I did, you know, take me a few days just to get used to not having all the different buttons there and availability to control. You know, you do have to go into the menu, and you have to go to controls to do some of the things like choosing your profile. But guys, when you go and pick your car up, you know, some of these things are the things you come across first. So, you know, when you do get your key in, you're going to have to configure your phone. So we will show you that live when we go and pick up our Y. But you have to set up your profile. So guys, think about the name you want to call your car, because that's something you have to do. And, you know, sort of name your profile. And, you know, there'll be some basic settings that you need to do just to get everything running. But it shouldn't take you long, but just get familiar with that before. That definitely helped us going through you know, some of the videos that Tesla give you on the pickup emails, just the delivery emails before you go and get it. They give you some useful little mini videos to watch just to get familiar with the car. So I'd recommend you guys do that. The charging's been really good. So the wireless charging, we're all using iPhones here at home. All of us have been able to charge here, and then if we needed to, we've had the extra USB-Cs in the front and the back. The Sentry mode has been great, so we're going to look forward to having that again in the Model Y, in which it sort of records what's going on and you feel safe. And now as you saw in the last upgrade, you can actually see that from your app. So you can trigger it and just have a look at what's going on around all of the cameras. So you can select every camera of the car, which is a great feature if you just want to check if you've got an alert on your phone. You know, you can have a quick check to see if there's anything going on with the car. So that's been great. So, you know, drivability has been really good. The viewing angles everywhere has been good. You got really big screen here. We love this panoramic roof, though I think the Y is going to be better because it's just one single piece rather than two pieces. The back screen is very good on the Model 3, so great viewable angles. And again, in the Model Y review that we did, the angle at the back, it's really much more constrained around what you can see. So we're going to have to get quite used to that. Okay, the other feature I've really liked is when you indicate now, you can turn this feature on where it will just show you a view of the side mirror. So if I show you there, it's just giving me that angle on the road. So again, all these very little features, they're so useful additions that Tesla have put in. So, you know, some of these things have been from a safety perspective really, really good. So, you know, I'm going to miss the drive. I must be honest with you. I've enjoyed everything about the simple interior, the feel, you know, getting used to the seat. You know, though it wasn't quite natural, you know, you very quickly got used to it, and all the creature comforts that Tesla give you with just the modern charging capability and the very simple interface. No tricky interfaces that you need to have. You know, that you need to get used to with other manufacturers. Okay, guys, and the boot space, the final thing. So we're going to pan back and show you a couple of the clips on when we are trying to get a lot of luggage into the boot on our sort of long road trips. It's worked out, right, if you're smart about it. So as you saw, you know, we could get some luggage in the bottom of the boot at the back. There's limited space in terms of the height of the boot. That's the difference we're gonna really see in the Model Y, where it's got the full hatchback 4x4 type of boot space. So you've got at least a meter rise, so you can get a lot of stuff in there. So though the Model 3 boot is quite deep, you've got that restricted space around how you can actually physically get stuff in there. But if you get cabin cases like we did, that's a really smart way of stacking those up and getting your luggage in there. So I'd recommend you do that if you're going as a family. And the other thing is, remember, there's that bottom part of the boot as well, and you can easily get at least one cabin bag in there as well. So you know, a lot of boot space in there. The front, you can get a few bags in there, you know, a squidgy type of travel bag, or you can take your snacks in there and put a few things in there. So the boot space is something that you can make work in the Model 3. But again, you know, for a family with 3 kids, I think just the extra space of the Model Y is going to really work out for us. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Model 3. You know, we picked this particular spec. We've got the upgraded alloys that we've really liked. So people talk about range, you know, sort of degradation slightly from the aero wheels you get. I, you know, totally agree with that, but I haven't noticed a huge amount of difference. Maybe 15-20 miles on a big range run that you might lose. I'm willing to sacrifice that for the look of these alloys. They still look fantastic. I love that. And the other thing is the light interior, as we've discussed, is, you know, for us has been brilliant. And please don't be put off by that either. It very easily cleans off, especially when you got kids grime on there. The thing that finally we're really going to enjoy about the Model Y is, look, we've got no tints at the back. And a lot of manufacturers do have that and had that for a long time. So that's just been a bit of a shame with the Model 3 that we haven't had the backs tinted. So the Model Y, as a factory default, does have those back tints and at the back screen as well. So that is going to make a huge amount of difference from a privacy perspective, and I think it just looks better as well. So guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed reminiscing about the Model 3 and enjoying some of the clips that we've shown you going back. And you know, it's a shame that we weren't able to get the Model Y performance. You know, we had that ordered right from the beginning. It didn't quite work out, and we either kept waiting for that for the rest of the year and sort of endured a few more road trips with this car with the constrained back for us, you know, or we changed to the long range, and that's what we opted for. So we'll be picking up the Model Y long range with the performance wheels, which is going to look great. And the color, as you've seen, we've gone for the same color. We've gone for white again with the white interior, so nothing really changes there. But with the black wheels on the Model Y, I hope it's going to look absolutely pucker. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. So guys, that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. The next one is going to be awesome because we're going to show you the Model Y, us collecting it, the journey in. So you'll probably see the Model 3 one more time as we go on our journey to pick the Model Y. And hopefully you guys are going to see a lot more content from me on a new car, on how we get on with the Model Y. So that's a wrap for today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Whee! All right, girls, do you want to say a last goodbye? This video, the last Model 3 featured video. Bye. See you later, guys, and we'll catch you when we pick up the Model Y.